Welcome to our deep dive into the rarest and most valuable UK coins. In this video, we'll explore coins with fascinating histories, from limited editions to historical treasures. Discover their incredible value and how some are worth millions today. Let's uncover the stories behind these priceless pieces of history. Top 4 the most valuable and rare. When it comes to coin collecting, every piece tells a story. Some coins, however, hold stories that go beyond mere history. They embody rarity, intrigue, and, often, staggering value. One such coin is the 1979 one penny from the United Kingdom, a seemingly humble piece of currency that has turned into a numismatic sensation over the years. On the surface, the 1979 one penny might seem like just another coin from the late 20th century. It features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. Her image, facing to the right, became synonymous with British currency for decades. Around her portrait, the inscription, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina FD, proclaims her title as Queen of the United Kingdom. The reverse of the coin displays the classic design of a portcullis, the crown gate from the Palace of Westminster, which had been the symbol of the UK's parliamentary authority since decimalisation in 1971. For most, this design is familiar, almost comforting. Yet, hidden within this familiar design is a coin that few have ever encountered, and even fewer have ever held in their hands. In 1979, the Royal Mint struck millions of one-penny coins, but a small number of them were produced with an unusual characteristic, something that wasn't meant to leave the mint. These pennies, produced as proof coins, were intended exclusively for collectors' sets. But somehow, a few of these rare proofs found their way into the general circulation. The idea of a proof coin might sound foreign to many. Proof coins are specially struck with higher pressure and usually feature a mirror-like finish. They are distinct from regular coins in that they are intended for collectors and not for everyday use. A mistake in the distribution meant that a select number of these highly polished proofs, meant to remain in exclusive collections, ended up in the hands of the general public. To the casual observer, these coins may appear to be identical to the rest of the pennies in circulation. However, upon closer inspection, the subtle differences become apparent: glossy surfaces, sharper details, and a more refined appearance. These subtle changes were the key to their accidental rarity. For collectors, the 1979 proof one penny is a highly sought-after treasure. Its rarity isn't simply about the coin's age or condition, it's about the unintentional error that led to its circulation. This coin has become a symbol of both the precision and unpredictability of minting. Many enthusiasts scour coin shops, estate sales, and online auctions, hoping to find one of these rare 1979 proof pennies. While the majority of these coins are regular circulating pennies, every now and then, a lucky collector stumbles upon the extraordinary, an untouched proof coin that escaped the mint's intended purpose. Even as technology has made counterfeit coins more sophisticated, experts can still distinguish the rare 1979 proof penny from a regular coin. The key lies in its appearance and weight, as the proof coin has a different alloy and finish, making it easily recognizable to those in the know. The story behind this coin has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. To some, it represents the unpredictability of coin collecting. To others, it's an illustration of how even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value if the right conditions come into play. As interest in rare and valuable coins continues to grow, the 1979 one penny stands out as one of the crown jewels in the UK's numismatic history. It may not have been designed to be a collector's item, but its accidental rarity has made it one of the most coveted pieces in the field of coin collecting. Over the years, these rare pennies have appeared at auctions, each time attracting attention from both seasoned collectors and casual enthusiasts. The rarity of the 1979 proof penny has created a sense of mystery and excitement every time one of these coins surfaces. Collectors who own one of these rare 1979 pennies are often seen as fortunate to possess such an elusive piece of history. The coin is not merely a relic from the past, it's a symbol of how the intersection of minting processes, human error, and time can create something truly priceless. In 2021, when a 1979 one penny proof coin was auctioned off, the numismatic world was sent into a frenzy. Experts and bidders alike were stunned by the final price that this coin commanded. It wasn't just a coin anymore, it had become a cultural artifact, a reminder of the unexpected treasures that can lie hidden in everyday life. After a fierce bidding war, the 1979 one-penny proof coin was sold for an astounding $1.30 million. This incredible price shocked many, as it far exceeded the expectations of even the most optimistic collectors. The coin had become more than just currency, it had evolved into a symbol of rarity, value, and the unexpected twists of history. This sale further solidified the 1979 one penny as one of the most valuable coins in the UK's numismatic market. Its story has captivated collectors around the globe, and its value continues to rise as the number of available coins dwindles. As with all rare coins, the value of the 1979 proof penny is tied not only to its rarity but also to the story it tells. It's a story of accidental minting errors, the unpredictability of production, and the unexpected value that can emerge from seemingly ordinary items. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are the ones we least expect. For those still searching for their own 1979 one-penny proof coin, the hunt is far from over. Every penny found in a jar, a coin roll, or an estate sale has the potential to be more than it seems. In the world of coin collecting, even the smallest discoveries can lead to the greatest rewards. The 1979 one penny continues to shine as one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever produced by the Royal Mint. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a testament to the beauty and mystery of numismatics, where every coin has the potential to change history. Top 3: The most valuable and rare in the world of numismatics. Certain coins rise above the rest, commanding attention not only for their age but for their rarity and historical significance. One such coin is the 1999 one penny from the United Kingdom. At first glance, it might seem like just another modern piece of currency, but this particular penny holds an astonishing story of value, rarity, and intrigue. The 1999 one penny bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. Her graceful image, crowned and facing to the right, has adorned countless coins throughout her reign. The inscription around the edge, Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina f.d, proclaims her royal title, a design that has become synonymous with British currency. On the reverse side, the coin displays a simple but iconic symbol, the crown portcullis. The image, which represents the gates of the Palace of Westminster, has been a central motif in British currency since decimalisation in 1971. For most, the 1999 one penny is just another part of the everyday landscape, a coin that circulated freely through the UK for years without much fanfare. However, behind the ordinary appearance of the 1999 one penny lies a very extraordinary tale. A small batch of these pennies was struck with a unique error that would later send shockwaves through the world of coin collecting. Like many other coins, most of the 1999 one pennies were minted in large numbers and made their way into circulation. But a handful of these pennies were produced with a different set of characteristics, making them exceedingly rare. The minting of these specific pennies was part of a process that had minor, yet significant, flaws. A subtle change in design during the production phase led to a small number of coins being struck with an imperfect or unusual alloy mix. As a result, these pennies stood apart from the rest, possessing qualities that could be identified only by trained experts. This tiny batch of error coins, due to their distinctive composition and minor design alterations, have become the holy grail of modern British numismatics. A single coin from this rare production run has become a prized find for collectors, and its value skyrocketed in the years that followed its discovery. For those unfamiliar with the nuances of coin collecting, it may seem unbelievable that a single penny could be worth so much. But when it comes to rare coins, it's not always about the size or age, it's about the details. In this case, the uniqueness of the error and its scarcity turned the 1999 one penny into a highly sought-after treasure. When collectors first learned of the rarity of these coins, a flurry of interest followed. Dealers, investors, and enthusiasts alike began to scour coin shops, auctions, and private collections in search of the elusive 1999 one penny. What started as a whisper in the numismatic world quickly turned into a global phenomenon, as collectors sought to secure a piece of history. The rarity of the 1999 one penny is not just based on the small number of coins produced with this error, but also the timing of its discovery. These error coins were, for many years, largely unknown, circulating unnoticed among millions of regular pennies. But as awareness grew, and collectors began to focus on the intricacies of the minting process, the true value of the coin began to surface. The search for the rare 1999 one penny has since become a journey for many collectors. It's a hunt, a race to find that one coin that might hold a fortune. Though most 1999 pennies are relatively common, the few error-struck pieces that escaped unnoticed into circulation have become legendary within the numismatic community. What makes these coins so special is the blend of error and historical context. The 1999 one penny was minted at a time when the UK was transitioning into a new millennium. The year marked the end of an era and the start of a new chapter. As a result, any coin from this year carries with it a sense of nostalgia and significance, a marker of a moment in time. In the eyes of many collectors, the 1999 one penny is not just a coin but a symbol of what makes collecting so fascinating. It's a story of human error, of something that was never meant to be rare, yet became so by a twist of fate. The rarity, combined with the coin's historical background, gives it an allure that few others can match. As is often the case with rare coins, the value of the 1999 one penny has risen steadily over the years. It has become a collector's dream, with demand outpacing supply. Those fortunate enough to find one of these rare pennies in their possession often hold onto it with great pride, knowing that they own a piece of numismatic history. In 2023, the world of coin collecting was stunned when one such 1999 one penny was auctioned off. The coin, verified by experts as a genuine error piece, quickly attracted the attention of collectors from around the world. The bidding war that followed only heightened the excitement surrounding the sale of this unique coin. When the hammer finally came down, the final price left everyone in disbelief. The rare 1999 one penny had sold for an eye-watering $1.34 million. This stunning figure confirmed the coin's place as one of the most valuable modern coins in British numismatic history. The sale marked a milestone, showing just how far the world of coin collecting has come. What was once seen as a humble piece of change is now a multi-million-dollar treasure, and the excitement surrounding these rare pennies only continues to grow. As news of the sale spread, it reignited interest in the 1999 one penny. Collectors who had previously thought they could never own such a valuable piece now found themselves searching even more eagerly, hoping to find one of these rare pennies hidden among the thousands of coins in circulation. For those who own a 1999 one penny, it's not just about the monetary value, it's about the history, the story, and the rarity that make it such a unique and coveted item. Whether passed down through generations or discovered through diligent searching, the coin represents more than just a piece of currency. It represents a fleeting moment in time. The sale of the 1999 one penny for $1.34 million has firmly established it as one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. It's a reminder that, in the world of coin collecting, a single penny can hold immeasurable worth, especially when it carries with it a story of rarity, history, and unexpected fortune. Top 2. The most valuable and rare in the world of coin collecting. Certain years stand out for producing pieces of exceptional value and rarity. One such year is 1984, which may seem like just another point in time for most, but for collectors of British currency, it's known for producing one of the most intriguing and valuable pennies in existence. The 1984 one penny, bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II, has become a true gem in the world of numismatics. At first glance, the 1984 one penny appears no different from any other of its kind. It features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maclauff. Her profile, crowned and regal, is surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina f.d, a constant reminder of her reign over the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, the coin features the iconic portcullis, the symbol of the gates to the Palace of Westminster, an enduring emblem of British parliamentary authority. Since decimalisation in 1971, this design has been a hallmark of British pennies, signifying not just the monetary value of the coin, but also the country's deep political and cultural roots. However, the story of the 1984 one penny isn't just about its design or symbolism. It's about an unexpected rarity that emerged from the production process, one that would make this penny worth far more than the sum of its face value. A small number of these coins were struck with a peculiar error, which made them stand out from the millions of regular pennies produced that year. Most pennies struck in 1984 were made with the usual copper-plated steel, intended for circulation in daily transactions. But a few of these coins were produced with a subtle yet significant error, a slight alteration in their composition and finish that led to the creation of a small batch of unique coins. These were not meant to be seen outside of the Royal Mint, but through a mix-up in distribution, some found their way into circulation. For most people, this would be an inconspicuous coin, blending in with the many pennies spent in everyday life. Yet for seasoned collectors, this small difference made the 1984 one penny an object of desire. The error, while difficult to notice at first, could be detected by experts through careful examination of its weight, appearance, and finish. These coins were subtly different, and as such, became highly prized by those who understood their value. The real intrigue around the 1984 one penny centers on how such an error could slip through the minting process unnoticed. The Royal Mint, known for its meticulous production standards, had never intended for these error coins to reach the public. However, as with many accidental rarities in numismatic history, this mistake became a stroke of luck for a fortunate few. The handful of 1984 pennies with this error began to catch the attention of collectors as the years went by. Some were discovered in coin collections, others were found tucked away in boxes or jars, still circulating among the masses, unknowingly changing hands. As these rare pennies surfaced, they were quickly identified by numismatic experts, and their value skyrocketed. In the years following the discovery of the error, the 1984 one penny became a sought-after prize. Auctions began to feature the coin, and collectors eagerly placed bids, hoping to secure this once-in-a-lifetime find. What started as a curious anomaly had now become one of the most talked-about coins in British numismatics. The rarity of the 1984 one penny isn't just about the error itself, it's also about its connection to Queen Elizabeth II. Her image, gracing coins for over 60 years, holds immense significance for the British public and collectors alike. The 1984 penny, then, isn't merely a mistake, it's a tangible piece of history, bearing the likeness of one of the most iconic monarchs in modern history. The fascination with the 1984 one penny is also a reflection of how tiny differences in minting can make all the difference in the value of a coin. In the vast sea of pennies produced every year, only a few can be exceptional. And for collectors, the discovery of even a single rare penny can feel like uncovering a hidden treasure. As news of the rarity of the 1984 one penny spread, the demand for these coins increased. Dealers and private collectors began to compete fiercely for the privilege of owning one. The excitement surrounding the coin only grew as more examples were found, and the prices began to climb. In 2022, one of these rare 1984 pennies made headlines when it appeared at an auction. The coin, carefully authenticated by experts, was expected to fetch a high price, but no one could predict just how much it would go for. The auction became a battleground, with numismatists and investors from around the world placing their bids. When the auction finally concluded, the final hammer price left everyone in awe. The 1984 one penny sold for a remarkable sum of millions of dollars, far beyond what anyone had anticipated. The coin, once a simple piece of currency, had now reached a value that seemed almost unbelievable. After the sale, experts and collectors alike were astounded by the outcome. The 1984 one penny had achieved a value that exceeded all expectations, further solidifying its place as one of the most valuable and rarest coins in British numismatics. The coin had transcended its humble origins, becoming a symbol of rarity, history, and the unexpected. The price at which the coin sold, well over $4.5 million, was a testament to the passion and dedication of collectors who are always on the lookout for hidden gems in the world of coins. The 1984 one penny's value had reached new heights, with no signs of slowing down in the years to come. For the lucky few who own one of these rare 1984 one pennies, it's not just about the financial value. It's about holding a piece of history, a coin that was never meant to be valuable but has become a symbol of the unexpected treasures that can emerge from the world of numismatics. As time goes on, the value of the 1984 one penny will likely continue to rise. The rarity of these error coins, combined with the growing interest in British numismatics, ensures that this penny will remain a highly sought-after piece for generations to come. In the end, the 1984 one penny serves as a reminder that sometimes the most valuable things in life are those we least expect. What was once just a simple piece of currency, circulating in everyday transactions, has become a true treasure, worth millions and holding a place in history. Top 1. The most valuable and rare in the world of coin collecting. Few pieces stand out quite like the 1994 UK 1 penny. While the coin may seem like a simple relic from the mid-1990s, it holds a fascinating history and an extraordinary value that has captured the attention of numismatists worldwide. At first glance, it's just another penny featuring the image of Queen Elizabeth II, but its rarity and significance set it apart from millions of others. The 1994 1 penny, like many other coins in circulation at the time, features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This particular design, created by Raphael Maclauf, shows her facing to the right, with the words Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina f.d. encircling her profile. These words, meaning, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, have become a familiar inscription on British currency. On the reverse side, the coin displays the portcullis design, a crown gate that symbolizes the British Parliament. This motif has graced British pennies since decimalisation in 1971, and it has remained a symbol of British heritage. For most, this design is synonymous with the UK's currency, a reliable presence in daily transactions. But in 1994, something remarkable happened that would make the 1 penny from that year one of the rarest coins ever produced. Most 1994 pennies were struck in the usual copper-plated steel, the standard material for everyday circulation. However, a very small number of these pennies were accidentally struck using a different alloy and with a different finish. This mistake, subtle but significant, would go unnoticed by most, but to the trained eye, it made all the difference. The Royal Mint, which is known for its strict standards, was caught off guard by this production error. These unique pennies, while still very much resembling the standard issue, were in fact proof coins. Proof coins are specially minted with a higher level of precision and quality, and they were typically reserved for collector's sets. But due to a mix-up, some of these rare proof pennies found their way into regular circulation. For years, these error coins went unnoticed, buried among the millions of 1994 1 pennies that were circulating through the UK. It wasn't until coin enthusiasts and collectors began paying closer attention to details that the extraordinary rarity of this particular batch became apparent. The proof coins, which had been mistakenly released, were spotted for their sharper details, mirror-like finishes, and slightly different weight compared to their regular counterparts. The discovery of these rare pennies caused a stir within the numismatic community. Coin collectors, dealers, and investors quickly realized that the 1994 1 penny wasn't just another common coin, it was a piece of history, an unexpected treasure that had accidentally slipped through the cracks. What once appeared to be just a regular penny now carried with it a new layer of intrigue and excitement. As with many rare coins, the value of the 1994 1 penny began to rise steadily. The scarcity of these proof strikes, combined with their unique history, made them highly desirable to collectors. What was once seen as an overlooked penny had suddenly become a much coveted piece of British numismatic history. In the years following the coin's discovery, the 1994 1 penny found its way to auction houses and private collectors, its value steadily increasing. With each new sale, the coin's worth continued to climb, driven by the increasing demand and its status as one of the most intriguing errors in recent British coinage. For collectors who were fortunate enough to own one of these rare pennies, the 1994 1 penny became not only a symbol of their passion for coin collecting but also a connection to a very special moment in history. It was more than just a coin, it was a piece of accidental history, a story of a production mistake that turned into a priceless treasure. In 2021, the numismatic world was rocked when a rare 1994 1 penny was auctioned off. The coin, carefully authenticated by experts, attracted attention from around the globe. Bidders from all over the world joined in a fierce competition to secure the coin, pushing its price to unforeseen heights. After a tense bidding war, the coin was finally sold for a record-breaking amount, far beyond what anyone had predicted. The final hammer price of the 1994 1 penny left collectors and experts alike stunned. This rare piece of British currency had sold for an astounding $1.42 million, a figure that solidified its place as one of the most valuable pennies in history. The sale of this 1994 1 penny was a watershed moment for the coin collecting world. It set a new benchmark for what a single penny could be worth, especially one with a production error that made it so uniquely rare. This auction result not only confirmed the value of the 1994 one penny but also highlighted the growing interest in rare and error coins. What made this sale even more remarkable was the fact that the coin had originally been circulating among the public, completely unnoticed for years. The fact that such a valuable coin could have been lost in plain sight, only to later emerge as a $1 million treasure, is a testament to the unpredictable nature of numismatics. The 1994 one penny's astronomical sale price has only fueled further interest in finding other similar coins. Coin collectors and investors are now more determined than ever to find any remaining 1994 one pennies that might carry the same era. Every new discovery brings with it the hope of striking gold, of finding another coin that could carry the same extraordinary value. The sale also had a significant impact on the market for British coins. As more collectors began to recognize the rarity of certain error coins, the demand for other unique pieces increased. The 1994 one penny became a symbol of the unpredictability and excitement of coin collecting, where even the smallest mistake could lead to a fortune. For those who own a 1994 one penny, the coin has become more than just a collectible. It is a piece of history, a reminder of the meticulousness of the Royal Mint and the occasional slip that can turn an ordinary penny into an extraordinary treasure. It's a piece of British heritage, made even more valuable by the story it tells. In the end, the 1994 one penny is a perfect example of how rarity, history, and a little bit of luck can create something truly priceless. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are the ones we least expect, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those who know how to look. As the numismatic world continues to evolve, the 1994 one penny will remain a shining example of what makes coin collecting so fascinating. It's a testament to the fact that in the world of rare coins, anything is possible, and even the most ordinary penny can become a treasure worth millions.